wiped out, perished. Perish means what? Sent to non-existence. And the Prophet ﷺ is saying, don't punish my nation. Why do you think Prophet is asking that? Because the Prophet knows that his nation is going to go to the wrong direction in the Akhir Zaman, big time, worse than the nation of Nuh alayhi salam. That's why he is asking. He is not asking for nothing. And still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I will not punish them. I will not send a flood to them. But they are going to make a weapon that they are going to put a flood of fire to themselves. Ya awliya Allah, talking about the secrets of the last days, talking about the secrets of the Milhamat al-Kubra, the big war that is going to happen between Haqq and Batil. If in this world there are 7 people, 6, they're going to be sent to non-existence. You understand? And we are seeing a rehearsal of that everywhere. Allah is still testing the believers. Those ones who are innocent and they're taken away from this world. Those ones who are innocent and they're taken away. And usually it is the innocent that is taken away. Now, don't worry. This world is a separation. This world is a pain. This world is a suffering. They finish all the suffering. And now, forever, for all eternity, they're going to be put in an area where there's going to be satisfaction. Allah is giving salams to them. You understand? What is left in this world? Tyrants and those believers that they are supposed to know what is haqq and what is batil. Who is knowing what is haqq and batil these days? They're saying, there's no haqq and batil. How many more hadiths we have to talk about? What is going to happen in the Akhir Zaman? That people are going to ask Allah and He's not going to grant. Now millions are going to Umrah every year. Millions and millions are going to the Hajj every year. In the old days, one person going to the Hajj, coming back, he can give for generations the barakat and the rahmat to his people. He is accepted in divine presence. These days, people going to Umrah like vacation. Every time they're going. But this world is getting to become a better place, worse place. Everywhere. Still, Allah is holding His anger. Allah is holding His anger. Still, Allah is showing the mercy. There are different kinds of mercies. The mercy now is that Allah is not showing the anger. That is a mercy. We are punishing ourselves. When are we going to understand? Who is interested in this kind of understanding? Now, if you're going to look into how big a tyrant you are, you don't need Mosul, you don't need Kashmir, you don't need Palestine, you don't need any of that to know what a tyrant you are. That we have to know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to punish a nation big time like that until that nation, us, you understand, we have gone to the wrong way, big time. And those ones who are supposed to make Amr bil Ma'ruf, they are supposed to say what is right and what is wrong. The alims, the shaykhs, they pull back, they are vacationing. They are supposed to be saying that, they are not. That's the time when certain azab is going to come to everyone. That's what we're witnessing. Those are the ones that should be standing up to say this is wrong. Regular people, common people, what can we do? What can we say? Where is our words going to reach? Well, those ones who have that power, who has the microphone, who has the title, they're not interested. World is suffering and they're saying, let's talk about something else. World is suffering and they don't even mention, what Shaykh Maulana was going through every day. He was crushing all those enemies to Haqq, crushing all those enemies to Haqq, crushing all those rabbis, crushing all those priests, crushing all those imams, crushing all those ones who are tyrants. Saying, he says, where are we going to hear? Shaykh Efendi, all his life, crushing them. One voice. His days. Who is saying? We've become like Jews and Christians in the Akhir Zaman. We've become like Jews and Christians. We're no longer concerned about the justice of Allah. We only want this dunya. It's no good. That's why we're pulling ourselves out to come to this area, top of the mountain, to have time to think about these things, to feel about these things, to make our heart to work a little bit, so that our zikr, it is for a purpose. Our sohbat, it is for a purpose. We're not here just to collect blessings, to go to higher stations in paradise. Sahabi Kiram, they received the shahadat, they received the bayat from the Prophet, and they just stay in their homes, making zikr, so that they go to higher stations in paradise. They were beside the Prophet. And the Prophet ﷺ was bringing mercy. How you bring mercy? By ending tyranny. That's how you bring mercy. He ended tyranny at every level. He finished all those tyrants of the Abu Lahab and Abu Jahil. Close that window. There's no screen. Why is that window open? Close it. That one too. Close it, Ashik. Hadi. Broken, not fixed. So he finished all those tyrants there. Because Islam is a system. It's not just a belief, it's a system. Everyone has the shahadat, everyone has the tariqat and everything, but there is no adalat, there is no justice, there is no ruling. It cannot work. It cannot. Then they are going to use the religion, just as it happened with Isa alayhi salam in his teachings. Isa alayhi salam brought tariqat, brought spirituality. He didn't bring a new religion. He brought spirituality into the books that was revealed to him. He was following the way of Musa alayhi salam. But he brought the Injil. Injil is Sharif. It is a spirituality, it is tariqat, it is tasawuf to the Shariat of Musa. But when the power is not there, then even if that teaching is going to spread, one day the power is just going to overtake that teaching and use it as a tool for itself, not to change it, as a tool for itself. This is what we are seeing amongst the Muslims today. Every regime using Islam and the Muslims as a tool. Wahhabis one side, secularists one side, atheists one side, liberals one side. You understand? Wahhabis one side. So we are asking for that power to come back. And that power is only going to come back through the heavens. It's not through the feet, it's not through the ground, it's from the heavens. We are here to prepare and to have no doubt in our heart about that. Be careful, that time, if you have any doubt, not your zikr, not your dua, not your lineage, not your worship, nothing is going to save you. Nothing. Sahabi Kiram, you think they had any doubt? Those ones who were taking bayat to the Prophet ﷺ, they were believing, and later they had doubt, they are not Sahabis. They lost. And there were so many. They're not Sahabis. Don't be like Shia to say Sahabis and then they became munafiqs. Now, those were munafiqs from the beginning. Because their interest in Islam, in the Prophet, was for something else. It is not what the Prophet is asking. It's not what the Prophet is going for. Just like those ones, Bani Israel, that they were following Musa alayhi salam. Just like all those other ones who are following other prophets, there are those ones who are sincere and those ones there just for the ride. U.S.A alayhi salam saying, Allah is giving us order, we have to go and we have to fight these people. Those ones, they are following them for 40 years. You go with your Lord, fight first, come back, tell us what it is. Maybe we're going to help you. Why Allah is saying all these stories again in the Quran Karim if it is not for us? Because our attitude is like that. Inshallah, it will not be like that. If you're not going to get any training, your faith is going to be tested. If you're not getting any training, your faith, without that training, is not going to save you. You understand? May Allah forgive me and bless you, inshallah. Al-Fatiha.